Hi, I'm Annemaike, in case you don't know me. And in this video, I want to talk with you about MBTI and Jungian analytical psychology. And MBTI comes from Jungian psychology, so that's why I combine those two things together in one sentence. MBTI is a topic that I'm really extremely obsessed about. Like, if you ask people in my environment, like I'm really annoying with my obsession about it. And I would really like to make some videos about this topic from my perspective as an INFJ. And maybe you don't know what an INFJ is, but you will find out. And I understand that to make such videos, it would be nice to first give some kind of introduction to make you understand what I'm even talking about a little bit. So that's what I'm going to be doing right here. And I'm really just experimenting with different setups for like where I'm filming and with what devices, etc. So that's a bit chaotic. That's just the way I work, like experimenting along the way what works for me. So please forgive me. I think the quality will get better in time if I can do more investments. So MBTI. Like, I love to tell people about it, but I always notice that it's really hard for me to give a good explanation in just a few sentences, because Jungian psychology is really big and holistic. It combines a lot of things, and it's very complex. So yeah, it's hard for me to explain in an easy way. But giving you a definition was exactly what I wanted to do for this video. So I did my best to come up with something. And I will do my best to bring that across. So, like I said, MBTI was based upon the work of the psychologist Carl Jung. So it is part of Jungian psychology, as they call it. And it is a system that helps you decide which one of the 16 archetypes belongs to your soul. So you can find your soul archetype. And this archetype, it tells you a lot about your natural inclinations, about your talents, about your weaknesses, and all of those things. And because of that, it really increases your understanding of yourself and other people. So in that way, it's really, really amazing. So I think that would be my definition. And like MBTI, it can just really, really boost your personal growth, like show you like what things you can work on and in what way as well. So I know MBTI is really like not valued at all by scientists. Like in the scientific community, they would say it's not a good system at all. And like one reason why I understand that is because most of what you can find about MBTI on the internet is complete bullshit, in my opinion. Because, like, there's no restrictions on who can write about MBTI. So any person that feels like, I imagine it could be like this, without, like, even knowing anything about Carl Jung or ever having read a book or anything. Any person like that can just, like, share his opinion about MBTI on the internet, and so most of the information you are going to find is completely worthless. And MBTI has been really like gotten poisoned by all of the faulty information, in my view. And you know, MBTI comes from Jungian psychology, and like a typical thing from Jungian psychology is that it wasn't meant to be just a scientific thing. Jung was really working on a system that was highly symbolical and like I said, holistic. So it his psychology system helped to explain the psyche of humans in a very holistic way in connection with the environment and through symbolism, and he also highly valued the spiritual part of things. And like symbolism and spirituality are things that are not valued by science, because science is relying on the tangible things. So again, that's another reason why the scientific community would not think highly of MBTI. And I personally think that science is like limiting us too much in that way, because for me, symbolism and spirituality also have a really high value. So they should not be ignored in the whole story. So okay, now I've explained also why most MBTI is shit, in my opinion. And because of that, the thing was that like it only started to become a thing for me, MBTI, once I found the YouTuber and coach C.S. Joseph. He has done an amazing job by putting a lot of different sources together. Like he has read a lot of books, and he also went back to the original work of Carl Jung and a lot of other sources as well. And I think he managed to put all of those sources really well together in a new system. And I think his personality psychology system, it turned out to be much closer to how Jung like intended MBTI to be in the first place. I think C.S. Joseph managed to bring MBTI back together with the symbolism and the spirituality that Jung intended it to like be with. So that's really awesome. And like the way that C.S. Joseph is able to connect all of these different topics, that's really amazing. And that was for me the reason why why it really inspired me to become obsessed about it. And what I wanted to explicitly mention is my least favorite website about MBTI, which is 16personalities.com. And that's a very fun and popular website. It's the most popular website about MBTI. But the thing is, it actually isn't MBTI at all. It has nothing to do with Jungian psychology. Like they took it in a completely different way, and to me, like that's not MBTI anymore. So please don't come to me talking about 16personality.com, because I'm not interested. Just so you know. And like if you do feel like you want to know more about this archetype stuff, I would definitely recommend you to check out the C.S. Joseph YouTube channel. I will put a link in the description to that. And also, if you're curious about what is your archetype, which archetype belongs to your soul, which I can imagine will be a very fun thing to find out, and you might be curious, then I recommend taking his test on his website. And yeah, I want to really say that that's the only test that I recommend. Like any other test is completely worthless to me. So please do take that test if you're interested. I will also put a link to that in the description. If you happen to be curious about what my archetype is, I am the INFJ, or the Paladin. So if you do know something about MBTI, or you are doing your research about it, like, that's for your information, that's my type. I hope that this video was a bit clear at all, and if it wasn't, please just let me know, ask questions or complain, because this is a really important topic to me, because it has had such a huge impact on my life. But like I said, I find it really hard to explain to people what it is about, especially in like a way that people can swallow in one video or conversation. So yeah, I did my best, and I hope it was clear. And I would appreciate if you like this video, subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of my videos. I try to post every 2 weeks. Yeah, about personal development and psychology and these kind of topics from my perspective. So, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Have a nice day.